Hi. Today we're going to look into some attributes which are known as configuration attributes, which help the sales rep capture information on the configurations page. Let's get started. Let's build them, and we'll see them in action, and you'll get clarity what exactly configuration attributes are. We'll be creating the configuration attributes for our product smartwatch, and we want to capture information like size, engraving, and accent. We'll build three configuration attributes here, right? So, configuration attribute we build on the product option. We'll have to create a field and then we'll have to create a target field on the configuration attribute product. I'll guide you through it step by step. Let's get started. Let's first open the product option object. Go to object manager. Yeah, go to object manager. Look for our product option project object. Yeah, go to fields and relationships. Yeah. Now we'll create a new field here, which is going to be a pick list. So create new. Now click on pick list, select pick list, go to next. So for the field label, it's going to be size. We want to capture the size of the smartwatch, right? Now we'll add the pick list values for it. So we have two values here, which are 40 millimeters. Actually, you can skip the gap between the two, 40 between millimeters and 40. Yeah, and 44 millimeters. And you can also check use the first value as default value, right? Now go to next, save, right? Now I want you to open in the new tab the configuration attribute object. Now go to fields and relationships, open the target field, right? Now go to values, there should be a section values. Yeah. Now add the value of the field that we just created. We created the size field, right? So I want you to copy the API name of the field we just created on the from the previous tab, right? Copy the API, paste it. That's correct. Now for the record type, yeah, select both. We want to create both configuration attribute and global attribute here, right? So save it. So we have successfully created the size configuration attribute, right? So now let's also look into creating another attribute that we need, which is the accent, right? The procedure is the same. We'll create a custom field uh, on our product option object, and we'll insert it as a target field on the configuration attribute, right? Yeah, we're on the product option object. Now we'll create a new field, and we're going to call this field. It's going to be a pick list field again. Yeah, and the field label is going to be accent. ACCENT. So we provide our watches in three accents: light gray, dark gray, and gold. Again, I want you to select use the first value as default, and you can save this field. Next, next, save. Okay, now what will be the next step? I want to know. Right. Yeah, and we are on the target field on the configuration attribute, right? And now we'll add this field, the field that we just created on the product option, which is the accent field, and we'll add it as a value here by copying the API. Right. So you can save this. So we've created the configuration attributes that we needed, size and accent, right? Now we have to attach these attributes to the object that we are going to work with, which is the smartwatch object, right? So I want you to open in a new tab, uh, the smartwatch product, go to its related list. You'll find a column configuration attributes here. So the attribute name uh, is going to be size. Let's just add the size configuration attribute first. But the fact is that the name that you put here doesn't matter really. The name that we're going to see on the products configuration page will be the value that we had on the product option uh, field. The field name is going to be pulled, right? So the name that you enter here, it doesn't matter, right? So you can see that size and accent, the fields that we added as the target fields, they're populated here. So we're going to, because we're creating a configuration attribute for size, we'll select size here. So now, the way we can also we can manage the aesthetics here by checking the row column and column order, right? So for row order, you can enter 10 here, and we'll keep it in the first column. So let's just have one there, right? And you can save this. Similarly, let's add the configuration attribute for accent. Yeah, it's going to be accent. Target field is going to be accent. Yeah. So now we want this in another row, so we're going to order it 20, right? So let's just save this. Now let's see our work in action, the effort that we've put in. Let's see its fruits. So I want you to go to this code 45, and let's add the smartwatch product to the code. And let's open the configuration page and see these two configuration attributes, size and accent. So go to code 45. That's correct. Now go to edit lines. Go to add products. Look for our product smartwatch. That's correct. So now the products configuration page will open. Configure products page. So that's it for this session. So next session we'll also look into creating another configuration attribute here, which is engraving, and we'll pull value from the contact. So it'll be populated with a default value. So we'll look into that in the next unit. That's it for this session. Thank you.